Welcome everybody to the AGS trade review. Today's episode we'll be covering a couple of trades here that happened, pretty big blockbuster trades. Just want to cover over them, give the league some more insight on it, and see how you guys enjoy these videos. If you like the insight or the feedback given, just let me know. I appreciate all the comments or feedback. Starting with the first trade today, we're going over the Patriots-Redskins blockbuster quarterback swap trade. So here first, you get Dwayne Haskins to the Patriots in exchange for Brady and a second-round pick. Looking at this trade in terms of rosters, makes a lot more sense to me for the Patriots than it does the Redskins. The Patriots go and get themselves a pretty young quarterback. Great, they got a good offense around them, built pretty well. Good wide receiver core, maybe needs some O-line help here and there. Defensively is pretty okay. Not an elite defense by any means, but definitely not a terrible defense. Can't really be that bad when you have a secondary as stacked as they do. So Patriots win this trade, in my opinion. Solid 8 out of 10 trade. You give up a second round pick for a star quarterback and a old legend. Redskin wise, not understanding this trade at all. You go and trade for a 43-year-old 89 quarterback, which granted 89 was superstar X Factor. He'll play amazingly for you. He'll be a big improvement, but long term this trade does not make sense. You do get a second out of it, which is helpful, but at the end of the day, that's not going to replace you, a young quarterback, especially in a draft class that does not have a lot of quarterback talent. And this team is not in a position to be a legit contender at all. Even with Brady, I don't think this team can push through the Cowboys and the Giants to make a wild card spot. Patriots win that trade. Redskins aren't a contending team. Don't understand why they went for a contending quarterback. Now you hurt your development and the future as the Redskins. So give that trade a 2 out of 10 for the Redskins and a solid 8 out of 10 for the Patriots. Patriots win that trade in a landslide for me. That's just my prediction. The next trade we have is the Chargers trading 2 first-round picks in the year 2021 for Carson Wentz. A great young quarterback with great arm talent, great stats, great development, like a monster of a quarterback for 2 firsts, which is hefty, but you still have your own first-round pick and a following pick next year. You're good. You're good. The only issue with this team is, once again, offensive line depth and replacing some older guys, which is easily doable with a first-round pick. Defensively, they're loaded. Every place they're loaded on defense. Corner, secondary. They got the replacement of Derwin James just like that. They're ready to go. This is a competitive team. You've got great players at every position. There's no reason this team should not turn it around now. At least if they can't turn it around this year, next year definitely should be a big year for the Chargers. You gotta go up against the Chiefs, but definitely a wild card spot is possible with this team if they limit their mistakes, establish the run, which will open up the passing game for Wentz and the wide receivers that they have. This team will be dangerous, especially if Joey Bosa keeps coming off the edge. And as the Eagles, this trade is awful. I don't understand it. Yes, you get valuable picks, which is good, okay? You get younger players that are going to fill in, but you trade away a key quarterback. I don't think this trade is the one that should have been made. I think there's other pieces on this Eagles team that have similar trade value that should have been traded before your young franchise quarterback. Guys like Zach Ertz, when you have Goddard as a younger player who could fill in. Jason Kelsey might not get much trade, but a 94 center. Lane Johnson, or guys like Fletcher Cox and maybe Maddox, or these players here on defense who are good. They did trade away Malcolm Jenkins. They have a good wide receiver core. Like, you have good wide receivers. The top rookie wide receiver in the draft last year. You have a good enough team offensively. Defense is not bad either to compete for a Super Bowl. And now you shoot yourself in the foot by trading away a quarterback that really should not have been traded away. Yes, you got picks from it, but are those picks going to really help you that much? Yeah, you can get better players. You can draft linemen, D linemen, secondary pieces with these 4 picks, which is going to boost the team, but at the end of the day, I don't see a quarterback option for the Eagles in the short term that is going to help them in the long term, unless Brock Osweiler is just that dude. This team is going to be struggling for a quarterback. We'll see what they can do in this next offseason, because they're out of trades. Possibly find a guy in the draft. We'll find out, I guess, with the Eagles. But at the moment, this trade is going to get a solid 3.5 out of 10. Not a fan of it whatsoever. Definitely don't think they should have traded Wentz. Yes, you got good picks in return, but with a weak quarterback class this year in the draft, free agency probably not going to be the place where you can find a future quarterback either. Don't like this trade. Chargers absolutely won this trade, hands down. You get Carson Wentz. You've got 3 quarterbacks here that are better than any quarterback on the Eagles. So we'll find out. Maybe the Eagles go and sign Phillip Rivers if he gets cut next year, maybe. We'll see with the Eagles. But that's all for today. This has been the AGS trade review. Appreciate you for tuning in. Feel free to leave any comments, concerns, criticism, anything in the comments of this video. Appreciate it, guys, and until next time, have a good day.